I'ma take the grass and me tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, always bring it, bring it.
Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7.
33, yellow, field, red, cycle. Yellow, go.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7.
Down. 45. White. Hey, green. Check, huh?
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They start the drive with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Cook. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. And the Bills at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
First down, Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill 10 black. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 31, here's 2nd and a couple.
60 red.
Now a give, running left is right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Red, third, field, claw, red. Set.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down.
180! Alert!
Here's Allen to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Left side, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. 2nd and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. For a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ultra. Go out. Let's go now. Set. Go.
On first down, back to Achane. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's second and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. going to change the look here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th.
Alert! Hey, home. Look out!
They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And past the 30. He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The middle, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
56, 319.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. To throw, it's Allen. Pass to the sideline and put it in. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on fourth down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
What a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Cook is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' side to side to the beat. They snap a night, drink, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, you like to go dumb. I'm fucking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't showed it what they call it. She said the food palace, I straight for Bankhead. I said you're good at it, what you do.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Cook. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Red, sight, black shot. Slice boost. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black, blue, 32. Hey, red. Blaster, 6.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready. 50, green. 10 seconds.
Now they'll change things up.
Spike, green jack. Drill, green, smash, red. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Shot, black ultra. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. He converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Allen. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Half 85. Let's get that touch. What's that?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Another tote for the Warhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Look out!
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 10. Joshua Party to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Clock open. Come on, 38. Let's go. Ready.
Up the middle, Achan. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looks like they'll move things around here.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's
They'll run for it with Achan. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
31. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go. Achan. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Touchdown! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it looks like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He stiff arms it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Green strike, green jack. You, red, cycle. Cut.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Round 80. What's that?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to the ground, this time Cook. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
37-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Back to throw now on first down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Placing shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Allen going to change this at the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and 13.
Alert! 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 56, 56. Middle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready, cross, green, field, 33, yellow. Check, huh?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, and he hits it in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Let's go now. Black, 95, hut.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be second down.
Red.
At the Bills' 18-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Allen now looks to throw. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Cook following the penalty.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 4. Allen to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Five wide.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Blue strike. Here we go. 40. Ready.
He'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Cut.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
5 yards.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
Red. 38.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
White. 50. Green. Blue striker.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because